Dedicated, determined, dependable. This is WITN 7 News at 11.
And good evening, everybody. I'm Linda Shore.
And I'm Gary Dean. Thanks for joining us tonight for WITN 7 News coverage of Decision 2000. We begin our team coverage tonight with Dave Jordan, who has been covering the governor's race for months now. And we have some results. Dave?
Let's go ahead and take a look at those results too, Gary and Linda. It has been months, as you say, of a lot of campaigning, and as you see it there, Mike Easley is the winner tonight on the Democratic side. He has 60% of the vote. Dennis Wicker with 35%. Bob Ayers had 2%, but again, Mike Easley being declared the winner. Ken Rogers 1%, Kenneth Godfrey 1%, Brian Ipock with 1% as well, and Roger Maines with 1%. That is on the Democratic side. Switching to the Republicans, Richard Vinroot has been declared the winner. He has 44% of the vote, followed by Leo Daughtry with 36%, Chuck Neely with 17%. So again, those are your winners. Art Manning, as you see, also has 2%. Again, your winners in the Democratic primary is Mike Easley. The winner for the Republican primary for governor is Richard Vinroot. Gary and Linda.
All right, thank you, Dave. Moving on to the race for lieutenant governor.
And the Democratic ticket, by the way, it will be a female who will be elected come November. On the Democratic side, Beverly Perdue easily outdistancing her challengers with 63% of the vote. That's with 72% of the precincts reporting. On the Republican ticket, Betsy Cochran is the winner declared there. She easily outdistanced her competitors as well with 72% of the vote. Again, this is for North Carolina Lieutenant Governor.
Betsy Cochran there, of course, 72%. Andy Nielsen with 28%. We are going to have, more than likely, a woman for Lieutenant Governor this fall. We'll find out more about that as the night goes on. Let's turn now to local races, and we get the latest in the Pitt County primaries from our Anna Holloman in our Greenville studio. Anna?
Linda, Gary, there were 3 county commissioner races voters cast their ballots on today. We begin with District B, which includes Districts 3 and 6. 3 candidates ran on the Democratic ticket. As you can see, Ephraim Smith, he had 24% of the vote. Kenneth Ross with 21%. Catherine Prescott with 18%. Moving on to District C, which includes Districts 4 and 5. 2 Democrats competed for the nod. Beth Baker Ward is the incumbent, and she won, and she will remain the incumbent there with 63% of the vote, followed by Tony Moore with 37% of the vote. And finally, in District A, which includes District 1 and 2, 3 candidates ran on the Democratic ticket. There, as you can see, Randy Royal is the victor at 52%. Billy Peden with 25% comes in second, followed by Ann Floyd Huggins with 23%. Amanda Ross has been following the primaries in Pitt County all day. She joins us now from Greenville. Amanda?
And of course, there's been a lot of confusion in Pitt County, like I mentioned at 6 o'clock. Because the voting precincts have been split, a lot of people just didn't know where to vote. However, the voter turnout was what they expected, maybe a little bit lower than what they expected actually because of all the confusion. There was also another problem with the Pitt County Board of Elections. Some of the registered voters' names, some of the ones who weren't supposed to be voting this time, they were added to the list, and some of the ones who were supposed to be voting today, they were dropped from the list. However, the Board of Elections officials tell me that they were working on that all day long. We were able to stop by Randy Royal's camp tonight. He is the winner of District A. He was very happy tonight. Obviously, he was ecstatic. One of the things facing the Pitt County commissioners is going to be redistricting the lines to see if they can get a more racially balanced, just a better racially balanced figure in Pitt County, and this is what Randy Royal had to say about that.
I think that we've got to do that. I think that we've got to move away from the suggestion that we've got to go back to an at-large system. We need to stay with the districts. If anymore, we've got to